Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to discuss about a case study topic on interview skills. So I think this topic is a very familiar topic which we can face in our day-to-day life, and also if we have completed our education, we face everybody will face this situation of facing interviews. So, interview plays a vital role in each and everyone's life to get a good job in their life. So, when we get into the definition of what is interview skills, is that it is an attempt to secure maximum amount of information from the candidate concerning his or her suitability for the job under consideration. So, where it is used is the main thing is the interview is conducted by an interviewer to an interviewee, and the interviewer belongs to the company or a concern. He may be of any position, or he may be a HR, he may be a manager, or whatever it is, and he will be interviewing you to analyze what is the knowledge level you possess to occupy that position, or that particular job. So here, success or failure depends on the performance during the interview than the experience and expertise. Even though you are very good person, you are very good, very knowledgeable, you are very good in your subject side, and you have a lot of experience and expertise, the way you present yourself decides your skill. So, if you are presenting your interview in a very good manner, you will be appreciated and you will be selected for the job. So, you will be a successful person. And if you're not presenting yourself in the right way with the right attitude, you may not be selected for the job. So, here success and failure depends on your performance on that particular period of time and not based on your experience and expertise. So you have to modify your experience and expertise to best meet the needs of the interviewing company and role. Once you have confirmed your interview, find out everything you can about the company. Whenever you are presenting yourself in front of a company, you should have a confirmed scenario where you can project yourself in a successful manner. So this is called as interview skills. So what is the procedure of an interview that everyone knows? So basically, if you are going to attend an interview, first you have to prepare your resume or CV. CV is nothing but your curriculum vitae, that will provide a basic structure for attending the interview. So the second one is recruiters who will who look into the interview to learn how your experience and expertise can meet their unique challenges. So their expectations may be different, and your expertise may be different. So they will identify whether your expertise and their expectations meet each other, so that it will give a success in their business. And the third one is the boss will expect you to show your understanding of their business and prove how much you can meet their needs. So how far you are knowledgeable about that particular company, and how far you are good at the work that is going on in that company, and how far you are knowledgeable about the tasks going on in the company. So the boss will expect you to have all these knowledge, which will enrich them to bring up their business in a very good manner. And the main important thing is a series of key questions will be designed specifically for the role of being recruited. So they will fix up a series of questions to bring out your knowledge or your expertise in their point of view, and whether you are eligible to work in their concern. So they will identify all these things with the help of the questions, a series of questions. So here all these things plays a vital role in recruiting a person in a company. So they will first verify your resume, and the second one is they will check whether your expertise meets their challenges, and then how far you have understood their business, and what are the things you can do to meet their expectations. And they will propose, or they will pose a series of questions to identify whether you are knowledgeable according to their expectations. So what will be the type of expected questions is that why do you want the job? So this is a basic general question, but based on your answer, they will give you an analyzed mark. So what do you want? Why do you want the job, and what is your strength? So here, if you explain your strength in a clear cut manner, the HR may come to a conclusion whether you are the right person for the job or not. So people, when they are answering, if you give the same kind of answer, you will not be identified. So whenever you're going for an interview, you should try to give a unique answer to that particular question, so there you can show your difference. So the uniqueness can be identified, and then it can be projected in front of the HR, and proving clear and conscious evidence to show what you have achieved in the past. So if you explain about some kind of achievements in your past, you have to have a clear cut idea and clear cut documentation concern, so that it will be easily understood by the listener or the interviewer. So you can easily explain what are the things you have achieved so far in your life with all proofs and certificates, and you have to also explain how it gave an additional value and advantage for you to get a job in that particular concern. So explaining in this point of view will attract the HR, how far they are going to uh, uh, get work done from you. And the last thing is facts and figures are particularly valuable. So whenever you are explaining about a fact or a figure, you have to be very much keen enough in explaining, and you should be very much to the point. If you are speaking about the facts and figures, if you are you should always be apt in answering these kind of questions. So you cannot give some kind of expressions, maybe or may not. So it should be avoided, and you should have a clear cut explanation of facts and figures. So if you are ready with all these things, you are ready for an interview. So there are few more things that you have to do if you are getting ready for an interview. That is preparing insightful and relevant questions to ask the interviewer. So you can also ask the interview means not only the interviewer will question and interviewer will answer. So there are two vice versa things that can happen. You can also question, and the interviewer can answer your questions. So when you're asking questions to the interviewer, it should be knowledgeable, it should be attractive, and it should possess lot of value, so that it will create some kind of attention towards you. So with doing all such kind of things, you can impress the recruiter and avoid unnecessary subjects that you should already know, and that will come out during the recruitment process. We need not divert them. Instead, we can explain them that you are knowledgeable in that particular topics. So good questions will tend to focus on the priorities and scope of the role, on the structure and the nature of the organization, and examining ways of making a difference or an improvement. The key is to focus on the needs of the organization or not your own. So you should always speak to that you will work for the betterment of the institution. So in either way, you have to explain that you are going to work for the betterment or the development of the institution. And while you're during while you're doing the interview, what are the things you have to keep in mind? So it is a crucial to adopt an enthusiastic, alert, and positive mindset throughout the meeting. So there is no benefit of being negative about your current role or employer. You have to be having a positive approach. So demonstrative that you have the technical skills. If you have some kind of technical skills, you can demonstrate to them, and then you can show them that you are very much good in that particular area. So you have to prove that you are the right personality to take up that job, and you will take the job to the success level. So you have to show in all terms that you are the right person of that particular job, and you can focus on your positive attitude. So you should show that you always have a positive attitude, and you should not show your negative thoughts or feelings there. That will create an embarrassing situation in front of the HR. So, and in addition to all these things, these few things are very important. That is excellent communication skills, strong interpersonal skills, confidence, flexibility, leadership, and self motivation will make you difficult to refuse. So, when you have a good communication skill and interpersonal skill, you can project yourself in the right manner. And if you have confidence and leadership skill, you can project yourself. You can show that you are the right person for that particular job, and also you can show off your skills that you already possess to the person who is searching for it. So you will get an opportunity to express everything in an elegant manner. So I'll show you a short video on both the sides. That is, what are the poor interviewing skills that one possesses, and what are the good skills that one should possess. So you can go through both those videos, and later we can discuss about it in a few lines. I think you could have enjoyed the video which you have seen. So you have seen two different kind of videos. That is, one is the positive form and another one is the negative form. So what are the things that one should possess? That is a good interview skills, and the other thing one shouldn't possess is the poor interview skills. So in the poor interview skills, you could find out that one big fat guy, how he is coming for an interview. Actually, he is not dressed up in a proper manner. He is dirty. He has come with all nasty things, and he didn't come on to the time for the interview, and he was a bit late, and also he was not. Well dressed. He has come just like that. He has not brought any important documents or supporting documents for his interview, and also he didn't put off his mobile in his silent mode, and he started talking in the mobile phone while the interview was going on. So these are the very basic mannerism which each and every one should possess, and if you follow such kind of mannerisms, it will be creating some chaos in the interview panel room, and also it will create a bad impression on you by the HR, so which will not be appreciated, and surely you will not be getting any positive marks. Instead, you will be trying to score the negative marks. So the first video which you have seen is very clearly explaining that what are the things one should avoid. Uh, that will create a poor interview skill. So his face was not clear. His dressing sense was not clear. He was not up to the mark. What he's answering, he didn't bring any supporting documents. So there are a lot of issues faced in this poor interview skills. So this should be clearly identified, and this should be set right when you're going for an interview. So when you look on to the second video, you could find how that lady is trying to get attention of that particular interviewer, and how he is able to do it in a clear manner. So here the interviews are your chances to sell your skills and abilities. So here interview is clearly explained as it is nothing but selling your skills and abilities to attract the interviewers so that you will be paid for your job. So one of the basic four things you should remember is that you have to always review common interview questions. You should always be prepared on the particular company for which we are going for an interview, and then you have to display confidence during the interview, and at last, at the end of the interview, you have to come out of the room with good impression. You should not create any such kind of chaos or any such kind of bad impression on you. So if you follow all these four skills, it will be a successful interview, and you will be surely placed. So here I have given the YouTube links also, which has been taken as references, which is an excellent presentation. So there they have clearly shown what are the things to be done and what not to be done. So if you are in need of it, you can just go through these references. And thank you, students. I hope you will understand what is the importance of interview, and you will improvise your skills. Thank you.